She says, following that ruling, the court received numerous threats over the phone and on social media, Blackburn said. And I mean numerous threats. My assistant was dealing with them. You got these... This nigga's retarded.
Y'all have to be stupid, bro, to think that calling the actual judge, calling up there to the courts and making these threats and leaving a paper trail of threats. Y'all have to be the most dense motherfuckers alive.
I wake up to the sound of the same old clock. Tick tock, it never stops.
Now, with all the high profile cases that have been going on in America lately, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even been keeping up with no Chud the Builder facts, stats, none of the latest. I ain't got none of what's going on. But I have heard that, bro, his legal team, well, not his legal team, but a bunch of motherfuckers in his camp that's like trying to do the PR and trying to gather a bunch of funds and shit for him. Bro, they is doing all the fucking self-snitching right now. Like, bro, they spilling all the sauce. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know too much of what's going on, so we gonna tap in and we gonna get the scoop together, man. Let's see. Omeezy Chud the Builder supporters made the judge's job easier. Let's see. God damn. What they done did, boy. Let's take off.
All rise for the Chud the Builder support meeting. Now listen, guys, Chud's in jail. The charges are serious. The judge is already watching what we're doing. So I've got a couple of rules that I need to lay down right now so that we can do whatever we need to do to support our boy Chud. The plan is really simple. Don't threaten anybody. Don't harass anybody. Don't turn this into a culture war. Don't make content around the court case and all this stuff. And whatever you do, don't attack the judge. Capiche?
All right, take him into custody. Told you, sir, you did not have a speaking role today. You decided that you wanted one for whatever reason. I don't know why, but
couldn't follow simple fucking instructions, man.
Look, I normally would feel bad.
No home training. Where's your home training? Oh my gosh, it's so unruly. Usual suspects. Ain't that what they be saying all the goddamn time?
Bad for being so redundant on this channel, but I am nothing short of elated coming to give you guys this news every single chance that I get. This most recent Chud.
Yeah, man, Chud is the infinite content glitch right now, man. Chud is, boy, he just can't stop taking L's right now.
The Builder update is horrible for any Chud the Builder defenders, supporters, and fans. This is arguably worse than when the judge told them, yo, we're not using any of this crowd-funded money. This is worse than when people were making up all these scenarios about, you know, how this was self-defense. This is the worst news
what happened?
that Chud the Builder has gotten. Today he was in court regarding the Nashville, Tennessee situation in which he had dined and dashed and was resisting arrest from police officers. According to this last hearing, the judge ruled against the defense and their request to get this Nashville charges dropped. That means that the restaurant case is moving forward. He can't run from what he is facing. So even if something happens in the other bond case, he'll still have to be dealing with this one right here. But that's not even the worst of it all. Chud the Builder and his supporters have been running around with this gimmick for a while about how he's being unfairly treated.
You know, I spoke to Chud on the phone.
Which we all know is bullshit. We all know this is bullshit.
He called me. I talked to him. They're basically trying to keep him in jail at any cost. Like, I don't want to get into everything that's going on because I don't want them to try to use it against him in any way. So I'm going to wait until Thursday and we're going to see what happens there. All right. But we're praying for Chud and I have spoken to him. He's in good spirits.
Now, you know what? How the fuck are you racist and you ain't even changed your goddamn smoke detector, bruh?
got him.
You are a fucking clown, bruh. And you got shades on indoors, bro. Get out of here.
He's okay. He's just upset because, rightfully so, because they're just moving the goalposts like all the time.
What this person is referring to is the judge making it plain and crystal clear. Hey, your supporters are making this situation worse for you. Not only are they trying to spin narratives about this situation, but they're literally making threats towards the judge himself, which has to be the dumbest thing in the world. These are the same people who have been encouraging this content from Chud the Builder, and now
these are the same people who thought it was a good decision to storm the Capitol. But hey, this is learned behavior, because what did we do when they stormed the Capitol? A whole bunch of them got pardoned, and now we talking about giving these niggas reparations. So if we keep it a stack, they got every reason to believe they're gonna see a return on this kind of behavior. I'm just being real.
Content from Chud the Builder, and now they're acting surprised when the system sees not only him but also the support that he has as dangerous. This update isn't just about Chud the Builder losing in court. It's Chud's entire ecosystem is making everything worse for him, and we've got to talk about it. I will not be intimidated by threats. Those are the words that a Tennessee judge used on Chud the Builder as they decided to go forward with making matters worse for Chud the Builder in these situations that he's dealing with in regards to this incident in Nashville, Tennessee. You see, back on June 17th, when they had another bond hearing, they decided that they were going to keep the bond amount the same and that they weren't going to revoke said bond. And post that situation, the judge, Melissa Blackburn, received threats all weekend long. This is a quote by her. She says, following that ruling, the court received numerous threats over the phone and on social media, Blackburn said. And I mean numerous threats. My assistant was dealing with them. You got these... This nigga's retarded.
Y'all have to be stupid, bro, to think that calling the actual judge, calling up there to the courts and making these threats and leaving a paper trail of threats. Y'all have to be the most dense motherfuckers alive.
You got these idiots at home talking about how Chud the Builder is just walking up to these black people on the street and they are chimping out. They're overreacting about decisions and words that are being said. But when we get in the courtroom, when Chud the Builder is having to face these consequences, and these are just words that are being said to and about somebody else, might I add you have his supporters at home doing the chimping out that they're alleging people to do. They're freaking out, they're going crazy, and now they're sending threats. Ultimately, and I do mean...
What did I tell you, bro? I said it a long time ago in one of my videos. I think it was a video. I think I might have been talking about Trump or some shit. I was talking about Republicans. I said every Republican accusation is a confession. That applies for anything that leans to the right side, whether that be conservatism, all this manosphere shit. Bro, all of their accusations, they just early confessions. That's all it is.
Ultimately making these situations worse for Chud the Builder. Mind you, he's supposed to be building some sort of character case, promising that he's not somebody that's going to disturb the peace and is going to be a model citizen. That really, really does hurt when you have your idiot supporters out there in the streets going insane in the membrane on the people that are ultimately going to make these decisions. Let me make it perfectly clear. I have a sworn duty to enforce the law. I'm going to perform that duty, she said. I will not be intimidated. You can threaten whoever you want to threaten. A threat to me is a threat to the finest system of justice we've created. I'm going to do my duty. I'm going to bind all three cases over to the grand jury. Ether Lee's attorney, Jake Finley, asked Blackburn to allow Ether Lee to testify in support of his motion to instate bond, but Blackburn did not allow it. Going over...
Now what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I got you right where I want you, nigga. What you gonna do? Yeah, can I testify? No, nigga, now what? What you gonna do?
Going over to grand jury is not a good thing for Chud the Builder. People, do y'all understand what's going on? This judge is saying, you know, fuck all the shenanigans that you got going on. We're not playing them games. All these mind games and trickery that you're trying to play on me, I can see right through them. And it doesn't make it any better because your supporters are coming behind you and making it worse. He's in a terrible situation right now. This separation that he's been trying to do from his own...
They're the antithesis of what you're trying to portray right now.
Online personality to what the character that he's trying to paint in court is not, it's not going so well, because they can fight these tweets of past and old and give justification and clarification for all these things. But when in real time, that stuff is spilling over into the courtroom, what else is a judge gonna think? And I know somebody would want me to give fair judgment over how the judge is proceeding in this situation. She's abusing her power, Omar. She's doing too much right now. But I genuinely, and I do mean this, genuinely do not care. I'm even under the assumption that she was being graceful, not just this judge, but the other judge that he has in this situation. But in real time, his supporters are proving that there should not be any grace that is extended to him. Your supporters are a reflection of you. So the supporters are showing in real time that, hey, these aren't just clips and stuff, lady. These aren't out of context tweets and moments. No, this is the real deal, Holyfield, and we giving it to you live and in action. Mind you, his community is a monkey see, monkey do, no pun intended, type of community. so they're only regurgitating the stuff that they would see from Chud the Builder. This is from the executive director of security from the restaurant in which Chud the Builder stole from. Christopher Morrison, executive director of security and loss prevention at the Omni Hotel, testified on June 25th that eventually he felt it was best for the restaurant to cut its losses and let Etherly leave early. You see, this is them giving grace to a Chud the Builder. He needed to go more than that money was worth, Morrison said. They were willing to let him.
That mean, like, bro, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even want the money. Fuck it. You can walk out on the $400 bill. Just get the fuck out of my goddamn restaurant, nigga. I don't want you here.
But he decided that he was going to try to rub their faces in it. Once out on the street, Etherly yelled racial slurs. He was arrested by a sergeant in the entertainment district unit. Etherly's case will go before a Nashville grand jury in the coming months. He is being held in.
See, I didn't know he did all that at the restaurant situation. I just thought the nigga walked out on the bill. See, he can't help it. He always gotta fucking do the extras.
In the Montgomery County Jail. Y'all understand what this means? This means that at every twist and turn, not only were people giving Chud the Builder the grace and space to just disconnect, like, we don't want you, gang. We don't want to deal with you, the nonsense that come with you, all this other stuff like that. But then he decided to rub it in his face. And so now when he's in court trying to paint a different picture and character about himself, his audience is repeating that same cycle. They're trying to give him some sort of grace and leeway in this situation. But now his supporters are doubling and tripling down on the nonsense. Instead of making the situation better by writing character letters, doing these GoFundMes for his family, trying to make him out to be a good person, they did the exact opposite of what you should be doing for somebody in this situation.
Hey guys, I'm just leaving the courthouse where Dalton Netherly just had his court hearing with Judge Blackburn. Jacob Fenley did amazing. It was embarrassing to be the prosecutor. When it came time for the judge to make her decision, she went into victim mode, saying that she had been threatened, had all these threats coming, doesn't say.
Victim mode after y'all literally are mass threatening the judge presiding over the fucking case. That's her acting in victim mode. These niggas. That's another thing too about like racist white people is that they will actively accost you, right? And then tell you, oh, stop acting like you a victim. Nigga, I'm being victimized as we speak. But once again, though, bro, you can't reason with a dumbass. So, I mean, I don't even know why I'm trying.
Who doesn't say from where, just starts talking about everything besides the evidence that was just brought forth. My faith in the legal system is at an all-time low. I pray I never get a judge like that.
This guy right here in this video is not only an ignoramus, but this is that leader of the Chud the Builder fan page that's been tweeting out these tweets that have been trying to paint these pictures about Chud, trying to skew these narratives. The one that in a couple videos ago attacked Poetic Flacco for not having any video evidence, or at least not.
Yeah, and then was trying to get black people to fucking support Chud at the same time.
Not providing the video evidence that Flacco said that he had. You can kind of tell what type of person this is based off of the way that they talk. They're diminishing any things that Chud the Builder did, any actions that he did, and bigging him up, and everybody else is the victim, everybody else is the problem, to the tune of making up things. Remember that. And all of this framing that he's trying to do is the exact thing, and I do mean the exact thing that hurts Chud the Builder. It's a twofold type of situation. One, he is one of the more notable and credible faces that is behind this whole Chud the Builder thing. And he is leading marches and movements in attacking this judge's character.
This is a judge who just before Dalton's trial, an illegal Mexican drunk driving got 2 months. She lectured him saying, you can't risk this, you might get deported. Giving an illegal immigrant advice how not to get imported, who just was driving on without a license, obviously, while drunk.
How many white men get DUIs that work fucking high profile government jobs, work first responders, all types of, how many of these niggas, cops, university teachers, how many of these motherfuckers get DUIs and then get let out to show up to work on Monday and then nothing fucking happens? I could like bro, let's really fucking talk about it. You want to talk about slap on the wrist, no consequences? You want to talk about bullshit judicial process? Come on, dog. Let's not go there, man. Let's not do that. Don't even play that game.
The audacity to do this. It's pretty sad.
So he's sitting here attacking the credibility of the judge in question, all the while having an audience who is being radicalized by the content that he is putting out, the narratives that he's trying to spin, et cetera, et cetera. And then these same people turn around and they make it worse. They're not helping Chud the Builder. They're proving that there's this ecosystem around escalation, turning every ruling into some sort of conspiracy, turning every critic into a target. He's the same guy that attacked that city council guy as well. They're making this whole
Oh yeah, they tried to say this dude, this dude right here.
We got a guy that
They tried to say this dude. They lied on him and tried to say he was a PDF file, bro, and he's not. They lied, bro. They just like this right here. This is a complete false accusation, bro. This dude ain't got no pedo accusations on his name, and that's some wild shit. If you're gonna say that about somebody, like for sure, but that's a wild accusation to throw on somebody's name with no basis.
Attack that city council guy as well. They're making this whole thing worse. Mind you, we got to remember the brand of Chud the Builder is provoke people, create enemies, make the audience feel like confrontation, and every confrontation is some sort of war, and then you monetize the chaos. Chud the Builder's been doing that for quite some time now. So even when he's locked behind bars, they're running with that same exact narrative. Literally, Chud the Builder could be free, or at least in some sort of better legal situation, but the same audience that encouraged the content is now helping create this image that the court is punishing in real time. Chud supporters think that they are defending him, but in reality, they're giving a live demonstration as to why the court should not trust him or anybody around him in any word that they have to say about all this.
Yeah, they really doing more harm than good. Oh God, what the fuck? Oh, this is Jake Lang from. This is what he got arrested for making them terroristic threats.
Whatever you talk about the motherfucking lie, and you motherfucking know it. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you talk about the motherfucking lie, and you know it. Fuck you.
But you notice when another grown man is in his face, he can't even look him in the eye. He's terrified. Just bitch energy, bro.
Fuck you. Chimping out, man. Low impulse control. This is the reason why Austin Metcalf is dead. Because this is a response that is told. This is a response they teach their young people to have. This is a response that the mothers, the black mothers in this community does not teach its people to respect personal boundaries. It does not teach people to talk with respect. And that's why Austin Metcalf.
This black lady back here behind him is dying. She like this clown.
Should be swinging from a tree outside this courthouse.
Okay, so this is what actually got him arrested. Listen to this.
Black parents. Mellow Anthony should be swinging from a tree outside this courthouse.
Whoo. Boy, it's like every day these racists get bolder and stupider. Listen, I promise, Jake Lang, this guy right here, this little ditzy ass motherfucker right here. Yeah, bro, I promise you the last thing that we worried about.
Think about all the people that have been stepping up for Chud the Builder in this time of need for the great white hope, right? The great advocate of free speech. We have, on one hand, a guy like Jake Lang, who is a known provocateur, known antagonizer, hell, already been in these Tennessee courts, getting taken out in handcuffs by police officers outside of that same courtroom, yelling and screaming, then goes down to the Carmelo Anthony trial and antagonizes and gets arrested for inciting some sort of violence toward Carmelo Anthony and the family and stuff like that. Then you have that pred-catching guy who took the stand saying that he would, defend and put money up for Chud the Builder.
You would never say the N-word in the Allegheny National Forest in Pennsylvania. Well, you're wrong.
Needless to say, this guy is an online racist in his own right. Somebody who, if you were trying to prove that you weren't some sort of actual racist and you were just a free speech advocate, would probably not be the guy that you would want supporting you. And then you have his main supporter guy, his main person, the guy that just came out the courthouse, antagonizing and sending people at city officials, most notably the judge's office, in order to send them threats or discredit them and other things. This is the ecosystem and the figures that support Chud the Builder. People who have built platforms on being aggressive, inflammatory, and confrontational. And their audience rewards it. They encourage it, right? The clips are being spread. The shock is there. The anger is there. Everybody is entertained because of it. But then the second that a legal system responds seriously in any way, shape, form, or fashion, everyone pretends that, hey, man, this is just a joke. It shouldn't be taken this seriously. Why are people going crazy? This is where the contradictions come in. They want the benefits of making people feel unsafe without the consequences of being treated like a public safety concern.
Yep.
And all the while,
you want the freedom to do what you want to do without the repercussions of anybody being able to respond to that shit. Just nasty. Literally the definition of bitch behavior, bitch energy.
there's only one person that is suffering behind all the nonsense that his supporters are putting out there in the world. And that's Chud the Builder. Not only is it making himself look worse in the court's eyes, he also can't get the truck. He can't get to the funds in the GoFundMe because of it. Remember, that's the reason why I couldn't tap into those GoFundMe funds, is because there was a question about the legitimacy of where these things were coming from. But I can almost promise you, if they weren't backed by these online racists, the judge would have no problem with it. But alas, it's not. And so now,
Got him!
Oh, I'm loving this, bro. I'm loving this so much for the boy.
Chud the Builder sits in the literal worst case scenario where the judge is not only judging the action that he's done, whether it be in Nashville or the other county in Tennessee, which he shot a man in front of a courthouse, which for what it's worth, he was going to get packed up for that either way. But now, in my opinion, it's a little bit slanted, right? They're looking at the entire online social media presence and saying, yo, buddy, you're an idiot, and we're going to pack you up for it. Chud's biggest problem is not the charges, right? I think that he could either get them lowered or looked at in a different light if it was just him and his defense attorney. But now, because of the people behind him confirming the image that is being painted by the prosecution and not just Chud the Builder, he's got a tough road ahead. It's almost like he's swimming upstream to try to get to the next piece of land so he can get out of this river, and simultaneously his supporters are swimming downstream, right, tied to him. And so he's having a hard time getting forward, gaining any sort of momentum. He needed the court to see the distance between the content and the real world. But the shooting in itself, that erased any distance that was there. Him running out on a bill and yelling racial slurs is erasing more distance. And if there was any distance left, his supporters are doing a piss poor job in wiping.
That's why I said trying to clean up his image is already hard enough, and his team ain't helping.
It clean away. But do I have any sympathy at all? No. This is the same audience that was rewarding said escalation. These were just dogs, right? These were his boys in the pound that supported all the nonsense. And they're still in it, right? They're still in the fight with him. So while Chud may want you guys to shut up, no. I say don't shut up. I say stand 10 toes with Chud the Builder in his time in need and double and triple down. If you change, please keep doubling, tripling down. Keep chimping out. That's what I say. Keep chimping out. Stances now, well, that really shows that you guys were soft, right? So I say quadruple down in your efforts. Go to that judge and say some things, right? Discredit her. Discredit anybody that's involved, you know, and live with the outcomes.
I don't know how long my camera was zoomed in like that, but my bad, bro. That should be doing that shit by itself sometime. I don't know what the hell going on with my webcam. But that's where we at right now, man. Hey, when you step back and look at the whole landscape of this Chud the Builder situation, bro, it already didn't look good from the start. But now, bro, there's literally no way for him to squirm out of this shit. He's cooked. I'm talking about deep fried. Your supporters and the motherfuckers from your camp actually coming and involving themselves, attacking the judge, attacking the prosecutor, and leaving a paper trail of the shit. Bro, you are about to be grits, my nigga. Your whole case is grits. But that's the latest. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some more information rolling out on this in the next couple of days. I'm gonna keep y'all updated, keep y'all posted on what's going on. But yeah, as of right now, that's gonna be all for today, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. One love. It's made.